Hello everyone, my name is Takreva, and this is Big Pharma, a sort of building puzzle style game in which you build a big medical laboratory to make pills, to make pharmaceuticals, and get people better. Yeah, so I got a key for this game for free, and I was like, yeah, I should still try it out. You mean, why not? It seems like a fun game, and I did the tutorial and everything, and I recorded that, and I was like, afterwards, no, this is not good to show you guys. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna jump into a new game completely, and let's see, we're gonna go, see, I've completed the entire tutorial, so I do get an idea of what the game is about. Some more scenario. You know what? I'm just gonna go with a free build. Talk Inc. That sounds perfectly fine. You're seeing this dialogue because this is the first game you've played which includes patents. Patents is a research project which, once research, allows you to protect your products by filing patents from the company tab. Patents cost time and money to file, but once completed, none of your competitors will be able to sell the same product. Be warned, your competitors also have access to this ability. Now let's pause the game. Now, here's the beginning of our, possibly incredibly large factory. And it's an entire area, so basically there are probably roads in between and stuff. And yeah, you see all these weird shapes, and that's the basic idea, that this is a puzzle game in essence, that you're trying to make something bigger and grander. Now, we have apparently unlimited money, which, that's kind of boring. Didn't want to go with unlimited money with a free build. Hang on. I guess we should have to pick a custom game then. Locations included. That's all of them. Total number of ingredients in the game, including starting ingredients. Let's do everything. Start with only 2. Max catalyst level 5. Number of catalysts. Victory, starting research, disabled map size, just a big map. Research speed. All of this is basically on the standard level. Let's start with a little bit more money though. This can show you off, and everything else costs normal. So let's just start the game. Once again, we're going to incorporate as Talk Inc. And now we start with, okay, this one is even bigger. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely a puzzle game. I mean, why else would you have such a snaking, huge area to work with? Now, we're going to buy at least one more area. These things here are the sockets. And sockets allow you to import import your goods or export your pills once they're done. Also, this is the ingredients screen on which you can hire explorers to go exploring areas and actually get better resources out there as well. Oh, these are ocean. Okay, yeah. So basically, currently we've only unlocked the malleable silica juice, which helps to soothe cough, but also will narrow the pupil as a side effect. And here we have gelatinous zeolite quartz, which will relieve hypertension. Now I can also eventually upgrade these. Now I'm going to hire a explorer. I'm just going to show you the research screen and hire a researcher while I'm at it. So on the research screen you can basically start researching better things. You can actually eventually get a hadron collider to do these things. Wow, makes drugs super reactive. Alternative delivery. New opportunities for drug delivery methods beyond simple pills, which allows you to make creams or other things. Oh, you can... drug packer, that's actually quite useful. Now, let's first start off with a simple agglomerator research, which allows us to build the agglomerator. Actually, I'm going to buy another scientist and also do the ionizer. So, you start off with only a few things to build. So here in the production, in the factory, you get to build belt, and belt is the only way to move resources. You get the basic changes to your product. You get dissolvers and evaporators in the start. And the dissolver will decrease the concentration of the product by 1. Evaporator will increase it by 1. Then you can, as I'm researching the agglomerator and the ionizer, which will do the same things as these two, but by 3. Then the autoclave and the cryogenic condenser actually doubles or halves the concentration of the good the ingredient. Now you have some advanced stuffs as well, so they chromatograph. If you have low concentration between 1 and 10, it will increase by 10. If you have high concentration, it will decrease by 10, basically. Ultraviolet cure decimates concentration to 1, so it will go from whatever it is down to 1. Sequencer allows you to directly specify concentration within a set of fixed values. And the Hadron Collider, collided drugs act as though they are at all concentrations simultaneously. All effects are active and the concentration component of all reactions are satisfied. Wow. Then you have the auxiliary. Fixed direction, rotate to flip direction. Used for complicated direction. You can force direction on belt. Okay. Analyzer identifies the max strength concentration of a drug's effect. Drugs are destroyed during analysis. Effects do not need to be active to be analyzed. Multi-mixer will mix ingredients together into making something different. Adds the cures and side effects of one ingredient to another. A shaker reorientates your drugs, shifting each effect down one space. Packer packs multiple identical finished products, so that's for selling this stuff again. Centrifuge swaps effects between two ingredients. Then you can also make pills, creams, sachets, and syringes. And finally, you can paint everything. You can paint floor, metal. It's not necessary, but it's something. Now, let's look at the cures. So currently, we can do cough, soothing, and relieving hypertension. So what we would need to do this, we need to soothe cough. This will be our first thing, our first pill that we're going to make. And we're going to use the ingredient, the malleable silicus juice. So all we need to do here is turn the concentration of the product down by 1, and then we'll have enough to make pills that will get that juice, make a pill that will soothe cough. That's all we need to do. Now, why I say this is a puzzle game, let's start importing the silica juice from there. So if we place down a belt, resources will start coming in as soon as we unpause. Now, every item has a fixed exit and entry point. So anything I build, I have to build it here to get this stuff. So the dissolver will always move in on the bottom left and move out on the bottom right. That's always going to be the case. So to make this an efficient as possible thing, I need to clear that belt. I have noticed that it's better to actually get the machines down before you do anything. Now we'll make 2 pill printers side by side. And then there we go. That's all we need for a working thing. So let's see. So here we have the xenon extract. So this will now go into the dissolver. It will turn down the concentration by 1 and activate the soothe cough thing. Now it will move on. Over here it will go into the pill printer soon enough. So now they're printing a pill that will soothe coughs. So this now is a pill that will give us...
Product name required.
We need to give it a name. The cough catcher, sure, I just go with generic names right now. We've named it, and every time a pill is exported, we gain $112 for it. We pay 40 to import 1 unit, we pay 10 to dissolve it, and we pay 20 to make it into a pill. So we spend 70 to make 112, which is a net gain of 42 for each pill. So each pill gains us that amount. still a little bit slow. But anyway, that's the basic first part of the factory. That's all you do. Now, we're still losing money because we have our researchers and such. So now let's do the hypertension relief. So this one only costs 35, but we need to upgrade it by 2 to start relieving hypertension. Now what also can be done is we can increase or upgrade the pill to make it better. So currently 9 to 13, 6 to 12. So an ionizer, once we actually get to an ionizer will decrease the concentration by 3. So to make a cure for treating angina, you basically increase the concentration up by 2, and then you need to decrease it by 3 by using an ionizer. You have to use an ionizer to change it from... well, actually, you have to have it at between 0 and 6, and then upgrade it with an ionizer. So it starts at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it starts at 7 activity. And then you need to use an ionizer to bring it... well, first you dissolve it by 1 to bring it to 6. Use an ionizer to upgrade it, but it will also reduce the concentration by 3. So then you have to bring it back up to 6 again to make the cure for angina. So once we actually get... Oh, the factory in the back is still running while we're in that screen. Good to know. So let's first start off with a simple import for the gelatinous Zurite quartz. We will have to use 2 evaporators. Now, as you can see, if I build it here, it doesn't get a way out, so it has to be built something like this instead. And then, if we build it like that, we can at least use a couple more pill printers for this. So now that will do. We will want 2 pill printers, because these evaporators and condensers only speed it, slow it down by 1, while the pill printer takes about 2 to produce. So we do 2 of these, and exit over there. So now we have a second cure coming in. Paying 34 for one of these will increase the concentration, and then the second one will also increase the concentration by 8. Apparently our explorer is done to do anything. Let's upgrade you to make you cheaper to buy. So if your explorers are not doing anything, they will accumulate upgrade points for ingredients, making them cheaper when you upgrade them. So now we're only paying 38 for the malleable silica juice, which makes it cheaper to import. So here we have it got hypertension. The only problem is it will induce nausea, which might affect the... Oh, hang on, that's not good. Of course, you also need to add it there.
Product name required.
And we do the... Yeah, it does induce nausea, but let's name it the hypertension buddy. So every time this pill exits, we get 114. We pay 34, 54, 74, and we gain 114. So that's a net gain of 40. Now you have to keep increasing the factory and making new cures. You get other types of disease cures by exploring other biomes and other creatures. So if we go and explore, we need 2 to skin medication. Yeah, let's start exploring the spiny fig. Research should done in a couple of days. So then I can show you the how to upgrade the cure for. Let's do the. So we need 8 to 11, then upgrade with an agglomerator, and then between 4 and 10 to make it work again. Okay. And the concentration of these starting resources is quite high. Yeah, so we're probably gonna make the malleable silica juice thing. And that's gonna be useful. We need to wait a couple of days then. Every tick of a pill is a day. So, still losing some money. Because the market, of course, changes for what we can get from the pills as well. That's why I do different things. Do we still need 2 more days? Seriously? Yeah, you can speed
Research complete.
So now we've done our research. Now we want to make treats angina. So we need to go between 6 and 12. Actually, we need to start between 0 and 6. And then upgrade with an ionizer. And then back up to 6 and 12. So we'll import from here the malleable silica juice.
Insufficient upgrade points.
Oh, right, we need to import the good first. So we're now getting that. So that needs to go down to between 0 and 6. The best way to do that would of course be an autoclave, but since we don't have one of those, we need to use ionizers to do this. We're going to make...
Invalid position.
Oh yeah, you need to have at least one movement. You need to have at least one belt, so you cannot build things right after one another. So if we do that, that ionizes the ingredient down to, I believe, 8. It starts at 14. Now it goes to 8, and it needs to be... So we need one more ionizer to make this work. Maybe 2, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Let's actually see what happens. So in the first one, it turns down the concentration to 11. In the second one, it turns it down to 8. In the third one, it will turn it down to 5. So now the concentration is at 5. Oh, we need to do the cures. We need to use an ionizer between 0 and 6. So we need another ionizer for this one. Okay, so we have a belt. Basic, another ionizer. This is a rough one to place, actually. Actually, this would be the better place to go for. So now, this ingredient is at 5. So we use another ionizer to bring it down. No, wait, what? Did I get the wrong ingredient? I looked at the wrong one. Oops. So we actually need to go down and then use an agglomerator to bring it. So we need to be between 8 and 11. So it can be a lot cheaper, actually. Yeah, we wasted some money on this. And we'll just move the ionizers. I will use them later. Again, I'll probably need one anyway. So instead, we use an agglomerator then. Yeah, I made a mistake. It happens. Move you here. So now, this agglomerator. See what happens? I need to do this a little bit slower. So it changes the upgrade to eases asthma, but also increases the concentration again. So we now need to bring it back down to at least 10. So we need an ionizer, which will be here. And then we'll use a dissolver to bring it down further. And I'm going to build that all the way over there. That will give us enough of the pill that we need, which means I can build the pill thingies, pill printers. 2 of them here. There we go. So now this will ionize it down to 11. Then the dissolver will make it into 10. And then the pill printers can make pills that actually counter asthma. Which is kind of weird because you usually use an inhaler type of thing. See, eases asthma. Now we will go into the pill printer. Makes a pill that will ease asthma. It's a more expensive chain. 35, 35. 3 times 35 is 105. Plus 10 plus 20, so 135.
Product name required.
Attackies. But it will make us 246 each. You also accumulate research points, which actually makes it cheaper for you to use certain items on the line. So now it's only 32 to use an ionizer, so it made us more profitable in general. Now we're suddenly actually making money. Now, over time, you need to expand. You can get more cures, you can get more stuff. See, the next level here, the bronchitis treatment, you need to be at an... you need to be between 17 and 20 concentration and have a 2-way catalyst added. So then you use a mixer, and then you use the dissolver, and then you get the treats bronchitis. And so you go on, and there are more and more and more diseases you can cure that way. So overall, that's basically, and yeah, it's basically a huge puzzle game where you do get a lot of freedom. But the puzzle is actually making a factory that runs in a small amount of space as possible while still making you quite a bit of money. I would like to thank you all for watching this quite fun game. If you want to see more of it, make sure to like this video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it, if you like how this looks, if you want to see more of it, seeing me expand the factory or trying some of the scenarios. Yeah, sure. Leave a comment, like the video. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, of course, for more content in general. Not only Big Pharma, perhaps, but also other things. So this is basically, it is every time the factory moves, it's a daily tick. So it's a really slow factory in essence. Yeah, you get the puzzle aspect of it, which is fun. So it's a bit of a combination between puzzling and something like Victoria with the belt and stuff. Yeah. I'll see you guys later.